Niger Republic crisis. Federal government takes steps to forestall spillover of unrest in Nigeria. Can you imagine? So what they're trying to do as the unrest continues in Niger, they're trying to ensure that the unrest in Niger does not spill over to Nigeria. I think say you are ready for war. Is it the spillover you are now trying to manage or restore democracy in Niger using the military force? Okay, this shows that ECOWAS is confused and ECOWAS can't do jack in Niger Republic. The guys are determined to fight. The guys are determined to manage themselves. And I wonder the kind of unrest in Niger, because the only unrest in Niger is trying to remove the France ambassador and close down the embassy. That is the only thing remaining. And the whole Nigerians are united in one force and in one front to make sure they achieve this target. So I don't see this as a kind of unrest. That is true. But let's see what Tinubu is trying to do here. In a bid to forestall the spillover of crisis from Niger Republic into Nigeria, governors of the border states held a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and traditional rulers with a view to ensuring that Nigerians are safe in their own country. Although the outcome of the meeting is not clear, it was learned that the dominant issue was how to protect the Nigerian citizens in case there is a spillover. Disclosing this yesterday in Abuja, when he visited the Minister of Housing Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, Katsina State Governor Diko Umar Rado urged the residents of the Katsina State to go about their businesses as adequate security measures had been taken in the event of any security breach. So he said that he was in Abuja to seek collaboration with the Minister of Housing regarding the Katsina State Urban Renewal Plan. So I think we have been very proactive on that's on security, since the crisis started between Nigeria and Niger Republic. Was it between Nigeria and Niger Republic? It's within Niger Republic. Don't bring Nigeria into it, except Tinubu want to put Nigeria there. Governors of the border states had a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and then held a meeting with stakeholders. We were able to discuss issues with the stakeholders and traditional institutions so that we can mitigate against any crisis that would brew from the crisis that is going on and between ECOWAS and Niger Republic. We were able to be on top of the situation. The situation is calm. Our people are going about their normal businesses and nothing serious is going on between Katsina and Niger Republic, he stated. So in his remarks, Dangiwa regretted that despite the efforts made by previous government in the last 60 years, housing has remained an intractable project. He therefore promised to tackle housing issues with the space available to him. Today, the housing sector remains far from where it should be in terms of meeting the need of millions of Nigerians for decent shelter, while contributing as a catalyst for economic growth, job creation, and poverty eradication. This is the challenge that His Excellency has put on my shoulders. With the grace of Allah, I am committed to putting in the hard work necessary to break the jinx of failure and achieve historic success. Okay. So as part of effort to achieve this, we have outlined a series of housing reforms initiatives in line with the renewed hope agenda for housing and urban development of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We plan to embark on a stakeholder engagement drive with state governors nationwide towards achieving it. As my dear visionary, progressive, and reform-minded governor, I would like you to consider the rapid implementation of initiatives the minister noted. So what is happening now is, in the midst of the coup in Niger, the Nigerian states that are having direct border with Niger are scared of security issues that may erupt or possible spillover of unrest from Niger into Nigeria. Okay, but the governor there is saying he went to Abuja to discuss the security issues and also discuss housing matters in the state. That is it. But the key thing here is that the residents are worried that what is happening in Nigeria might spill over into Nigeria, and will be the first set of people to have the first set of share, or the major share of the unrest. Okay, but right now I think the unrest is still within Niger, and Niger is even saying they don't have problem with anybody. Just make sure ECOWAS don't bring soldiers. If ECOWAS bring soldiers, then they will fight it to the end of it. And that is where they're bringing Nigeria as their enemy, because Tinubu, being the head of ECOWAS, is instigating use of force. Okay, and at the same time, started by cutting off electricity from Niger, putting Nigerians into a very difficult situation, and that is why Nigerians are trying to take it personal with Nigeria. Okay, so even if ECOWAS is coming into Niger, they are saying it as Nigeria is the country coming to Niger or trying to invade Niger. That is not ECOWAS. So that is why Tinubu, and because of the criticism Tinubu has received about the use of military force in Niger, is what is making him and the rest of ECOWAS countries to step down and to continue to look for dialogue, continue to look for amicable way of resolving the issue in Niger. Okay, but it's a very tight one, because the guys in Niger, like I said earlier, are prepared. They are ready. They are not giving up. If anybody enters Niger, they will fight back with the Wagner PCM with them, with the with other countries like Algeria, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea wanting to help them, and with the new military pact that Niger has signed with Mali and Burkina Faso to combine effort to protect their territorial integrity, means that they are prepared, and they have said any attack on any of the countries between Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali will be a declaration of war against them, and they will fight it with all their resources, with all they have. And that is why they are fully prepared with the show of force of kinetics, and anybody that enters there will be leveled. And coupled with the fact that the states in the north have disagreed to fight with Niger because they are their brothers. And if there's any war in Niger, the first group of people that will suffer are the people of the northern states of Nigeria that are sharing or that share border with Niger Republic. That is a very challenging one. And so the government of Nigeria is to tread cautiously. EU and ECOWAS are to tread cautiously, because it will be a ploy to destabilize the West African bloc of the region, which will be very, very bad for us as a country, and as Africans, as a continent, and as a region. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment here.